I've been offered an employment-related settlement agreement by my employer. How does the invoice for the contribution towards my legal fees get paid once everything is done? I'm Richard Hiron, also known as the Hironator, and I'm an employment law solicitor. This really comes down to what the settlement agreement says. The most usual way of doing this is for the invoice to be addressed to you, marked as being payable by your employer, followed of course by your employer's name, and sent directly to the employer. So it's just a clear, straight run for the payment of the fees. I have, however, seen some quite creative ways of doing this over the years. One of them that springs immediately to mind is essentially the employer paying the contribution towards the legal fees to the employee to then pay to the lawyer, which struck me as being a bit of a round the houses approach, but it was the way that the settlement agreement said things would be done. The way that I described earlier is far much more straightforward and more frequent, so that tends to be the one that is used. At the same time, that doesn't take away from the fact that paying those legal fees or ensuring that they're paid is ultimately your responsibility, because the contract, if you remember from a few videos ago, is between you and your lawyer, not between the lawyer and your employer. So I hope that's answered the question. In the meantime, if you're finding a settlement agreement hard, bring it to Richard.